Hey there, Board Game Brody here with Let's Table It, where we get games to the table like Zoomies here by Fireside Games. Now, this is a tile placement territory game where you're trying to place down tokens to gain the most points. This game is all about dogs, letting these pups make new friends, collect bones. Some will become the leader of the pack. And don't forget those Zoomies. Those are the ones who run in circles and spin around due to the buildup of energy. So here you're trying to score the most points as you place down the dog tiles, but also place down one scoring token each turn as well. So as the game continues, you can try to add to different scoring tokens out there while also placing different ones out to score more at the same time. Each player starts with 8 tokens, 4 circles and 4 squares. These tokens are double-sided, so you can choose which way you want to use them from the 2 sides that you can. You'll be placing out 1 each turn, so you will have a total of 8 turns in the game. So when playing on a turn, you will first place out a dog tile. 3 start out at the beginning of the game, but more will come out as the game continues on. When placing out your tile, you will choose 1 from the 2 that you have in your hand. Placement is done so one side touches another already placed out, and one type of dog on your tile needs to match another of the same type, but you don't need to match both of them. Now, if you can play one of your tiles, then you must, but if you can't play any of your tiles, then you will discard them both and draw back 2 tiles and place one of the new ones. When placing down tiles, you will start making packs, which are groups of dogs of the same breed that are all touching together. After placing a tile, you must then place one of your tokens on the tile that you just placed. If you cannot place a token, then you must discard one of your tokens not to get used, and no points will be given for it. Each pack cannot have more than 1 leader token on it or 1 bones token on it as well. There are 4 types of tokens. They are double-sided, so you can choose to place the token on either side. The leader token is the token with the dog with the 1 on it. This token is placed on a dog, and at the end of the game, it will score 1 point for each dog in that pack. For example, here, this token will score the player 5 points because there are 5 dogs in this pack. The bones token has a bone and a number 2 on it. This is placed on a dog, and at the end of the game, you will score 2 points for every bone icon in that pack with those dogs. Here, this token here will score 8 points because there are 4 dogs in this pack with a bone. Again, only 1 dog and 1 bone token can be placed on each pack. On the flip side, the Friends token shows 2 dogs with a number 2 and an arrow, and this token is placed on a dog and then placing it so that the arrow is pointed toward an adjacent dog of a different breed. This forms a friendship between the 2 types of dogs. At the end of the game, you will score 2 points for every unique side where a dog in the base pack, which is the pack where the token is placed on, is adjacent to a dog of the friendship breed. Here, for example, this token will score 12 points total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. Lastly, the Zoomies tokens. They are placed on a dog with a Zoomie icon. Then you can place down your second dog tile in your hand anywhere legal on the board. These Zoomie icons are scored at the end of the game, and you will score points according to the number of dogs in your Zoomie group, with the most being 5 dogs, scoring 15 points. Here is a good example. The Zoomie dogs are all adjacent to each other, not diagonal, and they can include dogs of different breeds. No player can add a second Zoomie token to an existing Zoomies group, but it is legal to have 2 Zoomies in the same pack if the Zoomie groups do not touch. So really, how you play your tokens and where you put your dog tiles is key to scoring big in this game. After placing your tile, you can choose to discard the tile in your hand if you wish, and then you can draw back up to a hand of 2 tiles from the draw pile. The next player then takes their turn going clockwise around until it's back to you to continue growing tiles and scoring more points. After each player has placed all of their tokens or have potentially discarded some, then the game ends. Scoring is done for each player's tokens, and the player with the most points wins the game. And, well, that's Zoomies, a dog-friendly game of placing down tiles and tokens to score you some points. As the game continues, you will find opportunities to place tiles to take advantage of already placed out patterns, matching ways that you can score, or you can also combine those with adding new ways that you can score with already placed out tokens. You will find ways to grow areas to score more points. You will need to determine which token, to place in each turn that you have, and then knowing that you only have 4 of each of those types, and then choosing which side of the token to, take advantage of. The rules are simple, but determining the best way to place your tile and then the best token to use can be a little more tricky in this game, and you use up a little more time doing that. There will be plenty of ways to score points so that at the beginning you don't, think you're stuck with anything. You just need to plan out how to, double dip on how you either place your tile or place your token, trying to take advantage of how you can score points for your newly placed token as well as already placed out tokens. Players can play defensive and block ways that others can score points as well, so there is, more to think about than just what you are doing yourself. Although that will, probably be the big focus, is what you're doing anyways. The components are nice, their tiles are thick, icons are easy to read and know and understand, know what's going on. Sometimes you will look at, all the tiles and see a bunch of tiles, not really, know what exactly is the best thing to do. But usually as you play the game, you will know which areas might have better opportunities to score more than others, or you might keep areas in the back of your head to know that potentially you could take advantage of doing something in that place or somewhere. The kids really enjoyed this game and they understood it pretty quickly, but they also focused on their current token as they were placing it and kind of ignored, the placed out tokens that they already had placed out. So there is some little bit of degree of complexity in this game that some kids might understand. Again, this is Brody with Let's Table It, where we get games to the table, like this one right here, Zoomies. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We are working hard to bring to you videos like this one, so you know if these games right here are ones that you want to get to your own table.